Hello everyone, welcome to our today's session. Today we are going to study the second chapter of geography, that is location and extent. Before starting the chapter, first I would like to say some information to you that studying the why we are doing the comparison between the two countries in this 10th standard. Now children, see here, we are going to do the comparison between the two countries in the 10th standard, that is the obviously first country is India and another country is the Brazil. Now there would be a question in your mind that why Brazil country is selected, why we are doing the comparison with the Brazil, because there are many similarities between the India and the Brazil. That's why there are different criteria which we have studied and that afterwards we came to conclusion that we have to do the comparison with the Brazil. What criteria, that we will see one by one. First thing, as we know that India, it is a developing country, so we require another developing country, which country is not completely developed and which is not completely undeveloped also. So Brazil is the best example for that. Another thing which we have studied, that is the hemisphere. India, it is coming in the different hemisphere and Brazil also coming in the different hemisphere. India is coming to the northern and the eastern hemisphere. Same, Brazil is coming to the northern, southern and western hemisphere. Three hemispheres Brazil is coming. There are many similarities as well as some different form in India and the Brazil in some cases that we are going to study. See, there are similarities in the cultural and the natural biodiversity in India and the Brazil. Both the countries are the members of international organizations such as BRICS. Both the countries is having the coastline. So India, it is having the coastline to the three side, east, west and the south side. Brazil is also having the two side coastline, north and south. Again, democratic form of government, that is also the both the countries as having historical background, we can find some similarities. So due to all that conditions, criterias, India and the Brazil, that two countries study we are going to do in this year. Now first we will see location and extent. So we will start here the chapter. Few hints and the flags of two countries are given below. Using them, identify these two countries. You can easily identify one of them and hope you can easily identify the other two. So children, to recognize the first flag, it is very easy for you because it is very familiar to us. Some clues are given that we will read first. The second largest populated country in the world, of course, that is India, and the first largest populated country is China, famous for spices in the world. So this country is known for the spices. Lot production of spices is done here. Not only production, but even India consumes lot of spices and it export to other countries also. Cricket is the most popular sport here, so of course the flag is given that is belong to the country India. Now second flag we will see. Some hints are given. First, famous for samba dance. Which country is famous for samba dance? Known as the coffee pot of the world. Huge production of the coffee. Alone one country, that country is doing here. Take a lot of coffee production takes place here. Football is very popular sport here. So which country, children, can you tell me? Yes, of course it is the Brazil. Now we will see the name of the country, Republic of India. The Republic of India, why the Republic? Because our country's head, we are electing, people are have power to elect the head of the country, that's why it is a republic. So see, name of the capital, New Delhi. Location, boundary and extent. So children, first I will show you here in our map. We can see here the symbol of the capital. So name of the capital of the country India, that is New Delhi. India is located in the northern eastern hemisphere of the earth. It is located in the southern part of the Asian continent. First of all, I will show you how India is located in the northern and the eastern hemisphere. So children, here we can see the globe. So see that middle line, vertical line and horizontal line, that is dividing the globe. So vertical line, that is called as the prime meridian. So that vertical line is dividing the earth into two equal parts. So to the right side, whatever countries are lying, that are called the eastern countries. So this middle line, it is 0 degree prime meridian. Prime meridian's right side countries are called as eastern countries, and 0 degree prime meridian's left side, whatever countries are coming, that countries are called western hemisphere. So see children, so eastern hemisphere to the right side and western hemisphere to the west side. So whatever the countries are coming lying in this eastern region, that will come in the eastern hemisphere, and whatever countries are crossing the 0 degree meridian and it is coming to the left side of 0 degree meridian, that are coming in the western hemisphere. Now children, you can see here the middle line, horizontal line, that is the equator. So equator, from that equator, upside of the equator, I am talking about this part, that is called north hemisphere, and here downside it is called south hemisphere. So here India will come here in this area, and Brazil will come here, children, here. So Brazil is crossing the equator, little part it is coming above the equator, that's why Brazil's less part will come to the north side, but maximum part it will come to the southern hemisphere and western hemisphere. Okay, so hope you understood this. So Brazil, India is located to the northern hemisphere and the eastern hemisphere. And as India, it is located in the Asian continent. So Asian continent southern part, India it is located. With the help of figure 2.1, find the extent of the mainland of India. We have to find out the extent of the mainland in the latitude and longitude. Here we have to find out in the value in degree. Now first we will study here the map, political map of India. So here first latitudinal extent we will study. So can you see here, one latitude is going of 8 degree, that is touching to the Kanyakumari of our country. So that is the ending boundary of our country. So that's why latitudinal extent of India is 8 degree and 8 degree 4 minute north to 37 degree 6 minute north. How I am saying 37 degrees? See student, here 36 degrees latitude is passing, but our India's some part, Jammu Kashmir, some part is crossing that line, it is going ahead to that latitude. So that's why here 36 degree, it is crossing the 36 degree, that's why 37 degree and 6 minute north, that is latitudinal extent of our India. Now we will study the longitudinal extent of India. Here 68 degree east, that is longitudinal extent, 68 degree to now we will see here the ending boundaries of our India, that is Arunachal Pradesh, it is the last border. So now we will study Arunachal Pradesh, it is coming in the which latitude? Here 96 degrees latitude is coming, but Arunachal Pradesh is going ahead than that latitude, that's why 97 degree 25 minute east, 60 degree 7 minute east to 97 degree and 25 minute east, that is longitudinal extent. So children, here fill the information. Latitudinal extent 8 degree 4 minute north to 37 degree 6 minute north latitudes, and longitudinal extent 68 degree 7 minute east to 97 degree 25 minute east longitude. So Indira Point, it is the southernmost tip of India. It is located on 6 degree 45 minute north parallel. Observe figure 2.1. Identify the countries and water bodies around India and complete the table in your test notebook. So children, here one short activity is given to you. You have to complete this chart. Here directions are given: north, south, east and west. Neighboring countries and ocean, water body, sea and ocean, that you have to write. First, to complete this activity, you have to study the figure 2.1 carefully. So first, here we will see to the north side. Can you see here the name of some countries to the north side of India? To the north side we can see Afghanistan, China, Nepal and Bhutan. Look here, Afghanistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan. These are the countries to the north side of India, but there is no water body to the north side of India. Now the west side, Pakistan is given to the west side. Actually Afghanistan is also coming to the west side, but we can consider it is to the north side. Mostly it is north side. So Afghanistan country, it is located to the west side of India. Now we will study to the south side of India, Sri Lanka and Indonesia. You can see here Sri Lanka, Indonesia, that two countries are to the north side. Now we'll see to the east side of the country, that is east side. Two countries are there, Bangladesh and Myanmar. Here Bangladesh and Myanmar, these two countries are lying to the east side of our India. Now east side, there is one huge water body, that is Bay of Bengal. South side, Indian Ocean, and west side, Arabian Sea. So these are the water bodies, coastline of our India. We have completed this chart. Now we will see the next country, that is Federative Republic of Brazil. Name of the capital is Brasilia. We can find here in the map. So by this symbol, that is the symbol of capital Brasilia, it is the capital of Brazil we found in our map. Now we will study the location, extent and the boundaries of Brazil. Some part of Brazil lies in the northern hemisphere, while most of it lies in the southern hemisphere. As I told you, it is crossing the equator, that's why some part it is going to the north hemisphere, and maximum part, that is lying to the southern hemisphere. Also it lies in the western hemisphere, in the northern part of South American continent. So some part it is coming to the western hemisphere, and as Brazil country, it is located in the South American continent's north part, Brazil is located. Now children, here with the help of figure 2.2, find the extent of mainland Brazil. Fill in the degree values in the blank space. So again we have to find out the latitudinal and longitudinal extent of Brazil. Here north and south, as Brazil, it is going to the north, Brazil's latitudinal extent from north direction to the south direction, that we will study in the figure 2.2. So children, here see latitudinal extent. First we will study 5 degree north, north direction to south direction, that is 5 degree north to 33 degree 45 minutes south. So see children, here downside, here 30 degrees latitude is passing, but Brazil some part is going ahead than 30 degree, so that's why here 33 degree we have considered here, 33 degree south, 5 degree 15 minute north to, here 5 degree 15 minute north to 33 degree 45 minutes south latitude, and longitudinal extent we will study here. Now here longitude, here we can see the border of Brazil, so it is not touching complete 35 degrees, so that's why 34 degree 45 minute west to, here 70 degrees longitude, you can see here 73 degree, but Brazil is going ahead than the 73 degree, so 70, this green line it is showing 70 degree, but Brazil here some area is going ahead, so that's why 73 degree 48 minute west longitude. So hope you understood the latitudinal and longitudinal extent of Brazil. Observe figure 2.2. Identify the Brazil's neighboring countries and oceans. Fill in the chart given below in your notebook. So as we have completed our India's chart, same way we have to complete here Brazil's chart. We have to write the neighboring countries name and oceans in Brazil's map. First we will study the north direction. Here in the north direction you can see French Guiana, Suriname, Guyana, Venezuela and Colombia. These countries are lying to the north side of Brazil, but here there is no water body to the, here north side there is a water body, that is North Atlantic Ocean. Okay, now we will see the next direction, that is west direction. In the west direction we can see here Peru, Bolivia and Paraguay. These three countries to the west side. South side Uruguay and Argentina, that two countries are in the south side. South side there is water body South Atlantic Ocean. North side there is one ocean, North Atlantic Ocean, and south side South Atlantic Ocean. There are two oceans in the Brazil. And to the east side there is no country of Brazil. So that's we have completed. Now see historical background of India and the Brazil. India was under the British rule for almost 1.5 century. India got its independence in the year 1947. As we all know that Britishers were ruling on our country near about 1.5 century, and in the year 1947 we got our independence despite facing several problems like three wars. We have three wars. We have wars with our neighboring countries China and Pakistan. Three wars, major wars. Famine situation is drought situation. There was no rainfall in our country, so that's why famine situations, and various in the various parts of our India, and similar issues after independence. We have faced these difficulties after independence. Then also India is a major developing country of the world. India is considered to be the global market too. Why it is considered as a global market? Because there are number of multinational companies established in our India, because western countries, European countries are thinking it is a very big market. They are looking to our country as a big market, because here it is the second largest populated country, and that's why here demands of that commodities is more, consumers are more. That's why it is looked as a big market, global market to our country, and not in the modern era but from the ancient time. Number of countries they are doing business with our country. They are coming to our country with business purpose. Because of various economic reform from time to time, India's economic development has paced up. In our post independence period, there are number of economical reforms we have seen in our country. Manmohan Singh, when he became the finance minister, he has done number of changes in our economical field, so that because of his reforms, our graph of GDP was raised, and economical condition of country become stronger. That was very plus point for our country. The proportion of youth in India's population is high. In our India, young generation is more. Young generation 15 years to 35 years age, that is the working age group. They are independent, they are not depending on anybody. So that age group population is more in our country, then that is a very good advantage for our country, because this forms a major part of working population. India is looked upon as a young country. Now, historical background of the Brazil that we will study. For more than 3 centuries, Brazil was under Portuguese rule. Brazil gained its independence in 1822. 1822, Brazil got independent from Portuguese rule. From 1930 to 1985, for more than a half century, it was under the populist military government. Means from 1930 to 85, there was military government rule over Brazil. It has overcome global financial difficulties in the late 20th century. So, in the Brazil, there was financial difficulties in the late 20th century. What financial difficulties? GDP growth rate was completely undergoes. It was complete. The graph goes down completely. Price rate was very high during that time, and due to that, many financial difficulties Brazil country faced. Brazil is seen as a contributor to economic growth of the world and an important market in future. So Brazil overcome the economical difficulties, and it will be a very important market in the future. Now here we will see figure 2.3, and some one activity is given. We have to show the following element in the figure 2.3. Name all the continent and oceans of the world. So here downside world map has given, and we have to show here continent and oceans. Color Brazil and India using different color and name them. So here India, we have to do color. If you are using color pencil, that is very beneficial for you. And here Brazil, that two countries show with the pencil color. And we have to write their names on that map. Draw equator on the map and write its value in degree. That is very easy. Equator's value is 0 degree. So we have to draw the equator also. Show the symbols for direction. So which direction we are showing on the map? Of course, north. N we have to write here, and we have to show the symbol. We have to do the we have give the symbol. One another activity is given to you, that answer the following questions with respect to the countries that you have studied. Now we have studied the information about the countries. On that basis, you have to write the answers of these questions. Out of the countries that you have colored, which country is the larger in size? That you have to give the answer. Which country has larger latitudinal extent? You have to do the comparison between the latitudinal extent of both the countries. How do the location of Brazil and India differ in terms of their position in their respective of continents? How many states does each of the two countries have? It is very easy for you to tell the states of India. Draw the flag of these countries in your notebook. Obtain information regarding the emblem of both the countries. So you have to collect the information and you have to answer it. Emblems, about the emblems both the countries, you have to draw the flag. This information you have to complete in your notebook. Now children, here our second chapter, location and extent, that has completed. Hope you understood this. Thank you very much.